Some days I can move mountains, and other times I can't get it right. But every mountain that I'm climbing.
Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Walking Through Life. Today I have some of my favorite guests here, Wendy and Mike. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing fine.
Now, this is you guys' second trip down here because we did one show and it didn't take, so we had to do another one.
Yeah, and then we also did one way back in 2008.
Way back, yeah. Yep, and I remember when you came on the show, was it 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what the video said when we saw the DVD.
Yep. And I remember back then you were saying that you guys were getting engaged, or you were going to get engaged.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like about 1 year after me and Mike first met, we got engaged.
It was actually a little less than that. But.
Yeah. So you guys must spend some good quality time together. What do you like to do together? What's some of the things you do when you go out on a hot date or something?
Well, sometimes we go walking from Mike's house all the way to Price Chopper, buy some stuff.
That's nice.
And of course, sometimes we go out to a dinner, like sometimes a Chinese place called Yummy Yummy's right over in Windsor.
Yummy Yummies.
Yeah, the Chinese place with actually people that are actually Chinese.
They made, yeah.
Yeah.
So it must be good then.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And of course, also, sometimes we go to a certain pizza chef right in Windsor, which has calzones pizzas, and we usually have the calzones.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me, and you were telling me last time too, both of you were telling me about some of the other events that come up that you guys do.
Yeah, we
too.
to a certain dance that was happenings.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was called a sock hop.
Yeah.
About
How'd
a month ago.
How'd that go?
He stepped on my feet 3 times.
Because I was doing it. Well, I'll blame it on having to dance 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, one was over at the
I don't know, I'll
American
just blame it on
Legion.
that.
The other one was over like the HRS, I think it was.
Yeah,
In Springfield?
One's over here, and the other one that we were talking about was happenings, and that was over here at the.
Yeah, it's for over at the Senior Citizen Center over in Lebanon. That's where the second one was.
Yeah, I think you were telling us how you guys like to dance.
Yeah, sometimes we do the Special Olympics bowling.
Oh yeah, bowling.
Yeah, we do the Special Olympics over at the bowling alley right over at White Ridge Junction. We do that practically every year. We're going to be doing that starting in September this year.
I think I like bowling a little more than dancing nowadays. And so I like dancing two days in a row, but
Wait, well, Wendy likes to dance. Do you
Yeah.
have a hard time keeping up with Wendy, do you think?
I'm all right. Although she likes to do the swing around, and I got to the point where I saw some dancers over there that must have been really into her dancing, because I think they even had baby powder for the hands and stuff. And I found out why they were probably needed that. Because when you're spinning around like this, your hands get kind of sticky and up like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we need to calm down. My hands are getting hurt.
Yeah, a long time ago, me and Mike did at some point Special Olympics basketball together, at least once. But that was a long time ago.
Yep, that sounds like fun, basketball.
Yeah.
So you guys don't lead a boring life, that's for sure. No boring. Not boring. You don't sit around and watch TV all the time, right?
You want to make a bet?
You do it all? You watch TV, you go bowling, you go dancing.
We
you
watch
do,
Netflix.
You do walking.
Yeah, we do walking, and we also go on Netflix, which is right on his TV because he doesn't have cable, and so we watch
You get to watch movies there.
Some, but mostly Knight Rider.
Let me guess. What's your favorite type of movie? Romance.
Yeah, but I don't watch much
Is
of
that
it.
yours too?
I don't know what the favorite type of thing is romance. I like horror movies and funny movies.
Ah.
But I also like activity ones.
Although one of the movies that we watch, which is kind of like a romance, it's a TV, so that's the old Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
They're redoing it. I don't
yeah.
think it'll be the same.
You're going to redo it?
Yeah, they're going to do a reboot or something. It's not going to be the same. I don't think they have the same character type of things, but something different.
Yeah.
Because on Netflix they have all kinds of shows with every episode, including David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider.
Ooh, Knight Rider, that's a good one.
Yeah, and Linda Hamilton with Beauty and the Beast, and then Bill Bixby with, of course, and the Incredible Hulk.
So you guys like those kind of movies too?
Yeah.
I can remember those came out back when I was a
like
teenager.
most of them
Yeah.
are just pretty much TV shows, but they have each and every episode of different seasons.
She likes some of the older stuff from back then. As a matter of fact, to her, the real Hulk is the Lou Ferrigno.
Ah.
Not the stuff that you see in the comics, probably, or the one that you see in the movies now. Now it's Lou.
Do you know
So-
he was in that program? Because I watched this religiously. Is now it's off the top of my head. Donald Trump there. What's that name of that show?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's
He was
show.
in that
It's
The
his show.
Apprentice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lou was on that one last time.
He was also on the Hulk movie at some point. I don't know about the second one. Never saw it, but he was like a doorman or a bodyguard or something on the.
Well, I don't know why they didn't use him for the Hulk. That's just.
Well, that's
they
because.
should have.
Well, they use computer graphics for the Hulk now because they can do that.
Well, I still think that he would have made a better one, don't you?
Yeah,
What's
because
she doing
they also had a certain movie with David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider, but the very last Knight Rider, they didn't even have David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, what's the world coming to? You know, I have a friend named Dan that works with me on Walking Through Life, doing some of the shows and stuff, and he's a movie buff. He knows all about all the movies. I would introduce you guys to him sometime.
Yeah.
He actually did his first show. He is learning how to host Walking Through Life.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did his first show last Monday.
What's good about watching some of those old shows, if you look at it, you'll look closely on some of them and you'll see, you'll notice that you can tell where stunt doubles are. Like I think there's
On
like
the older
like
movies you can?
like on the TV shows like Wonder Woman. I think there was one with Steve Trevor was rolling down the hill and he was suddenly less hairy or something like that. Or something, you know. And,
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
you're going to see what they're.
well, yeah, when we go out there, we'll
What's
say,
the
hey,
difference?
did you see that? Let's rewind that backwards and see, you know.
Yeah, 'cause I definitely like the original Wonder Woman. I can't think of her name who played
Linda
the
Carter.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, I.
Linda Carter.
Yeah, Linda
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah.
She did it good, and of course, at some point, she actually had a sister that came back from Paradise Island to try to get her sister, the princess, Diana Prince.
So, is there any events coming up lately that you guys might be going to?
I don't know, but I sometimes going to 104.3.com for activities around town.
Oh, they tell you what's going on.
Yeah,
So
they
you
tell-
guys can kind of look and see, hey, I might want to go to that.
and I
Well,
listen-
she's the organizer for that
Oh,
sort of
you
thing.
just
I don't
go
even look
along
that
for the
stuff
ride?
up. Well, we see. I go and if she says it, if she talks me into it, nothing. You know,
yeah, 'cause I listen.
It sounds to me like
she's a
she does-
social butterfly,
Yeah,
and,
well, it
and
sounds
I
to me
talk.
like she does a pretty good job of getting you.
Yeah, because I listened to it on the radio, and that's how I learned about the sock hop, by listening to 104.3 and 96.3, because they have a certain community calendar on that
Yeah.
station.
Did you know CATV has a community calendar too?
Which one?
CATV here.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they do. Right in this area right here.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But you don't get channel 8, right? Or another way you could do it is you could look on CATV's website.
Yeah, well, we got channel 8 over at my mom's house,
But
but
it's the...
it's a different
Yeah, it's-
station, it says.
We do kind of sing together in the car lately nowadays.
You do? I
Yeah.
love doing that.
Yeah.
You know what one of the funnest things my husband and I do is that every single night before we go to bed, we'll religiously have pillow fights. I'm getting really good at it, though. I mean, I'm getting really good at it. The other night, I knocked him right off the bed.
Yeah.
And then we like to play horseshoes. You guys like to play horseshoes?
I haven't done that.
We haven't done that for years.
Yeah.
Not in a long time. I've got some from a friend of mine that's not around anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got some too. They're not the really regulated kind, you know,
Yeah.
the heavy ones.
Oh, yeah, the
These are-
plastic one, yeah.
No, they're not plastic.
No?
They're metal,
Oh.
but they're thinner.
Oh.
They're a lot thinner.
Yeah.
They're not like real heavy, because, you know, carrying the heavy ones, that would be too heavy for me.
Yeah, a long time ago, we had a friend named Slapsy.
Slapsy.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah. Yeah.
His real name was Maurice.
Yeah. Yeah, he lived right in White Red Junction here. And, well, when we saw him, because he lived right next to Mike's brother in White Red Junction here, well, sometimes we played a certain game called Pass the Pig. It's a like a rolling of the dice.
Yep.
And, of course, it was fun, because every time those certain small pigs touched feet to feet, you lose everything on your points.
And I know the audience are going to be kind of curious about when you first came on the show. You want to tell them a little bit about how you guys met?
Yeah, we met right over at the Mascoma Savings Bank, right on Main Street here. They were having a barbecue that summer. It was June 25th,
What year?
approximately about 9 years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, she was out there. I was getting ready to go, and our friend Slapsy, you know, he was like, I don't know, was around the 80s or something like that?
Maybe
And
late
he was
70s.
and he was in the car. He said, "Oh wait, I gotta go talk to a friend." Says he knew all sorts of people.
Yeah, and I would.
And so then he walks out of there, and I'm seeing her out there. She's sitting on this side across from her mom, and she had this like Dick Tracy looking watch on.
Yeah, but my mom was with me, but she went to get some. My mom went to get some more food, so me and Mike both sat near each other, and well, all of a sudden we're passing each numbers around so we can call each other just to figure out when we want to play poker.
Yeah, originally what it was is like I walked up and I made some comment about her watch. I don't know if I said the Dick Tracy thing or not, but I used to own a watch kind of like that, except it was
nice.
waterproof.
Nice.
Yeah, it talked, you know.
Yeah, I had a talking watch. Yeah, but of course me and Mike also like to play certain games on his Wii over at his house.
Oh, you were saying that. Now, a Wii, explain for what a Wii is. That's when you got the little, like, remote control thing.
Yeah. They're not like the ones you hold out, and you can, but it's mostly the ones you can, and it's sometimes you can hook up a little thing so you can. You can either do it by itself like this to do stuff, or I got a thing where you can hook up the nunchuck thing to it, and you hold this, and you go like this, and you just reel in real motion for fishing.
You can also do a certain thing called Mario Kart where you actually steer it with a steering wheel.
That one, you just take it, you can put it in the steering wheel to hold it too, and just kind of.
Or you can just use a controller, have it sideways, and just do it like this.
Oh,
like this. But you don't have to have the steering wheel, but it's good to have the steering wheel.
Yeah. Because then it's really like a real car.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best way to do it. Between that, since I got a hold of a Wii, I like first-person shooters with that. Although you can get carpal tunnel if you do stuff too much, because I use it for all sorts of stuff, even look on Netflix and on the internet. So.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, you like to do that certain game where you're talking to everybody online, don't you?
Yep.
What's the name of that one?
Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, is that on Facebook?
No, it's a Nintendo. Well, they have it on lots of consoles. Mine's on the Nintendo console. And you get on there and you can talk to your partners or whatever on there while you're doing stuff.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I always like to do the Animal Crossing myself.
Yeah.
And of course,
we're going to have to get her to an Animal Crossing clinic.
And of course, when I'm playing the Animal Crossing, here is Mike falling asleep when I'm playing the game.
Then we're going to have an intervention for her in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but of course now, well, for my birthday this year, which was February, well, Mike and another friend of his, another family member of his, actually gave me a 3DS.
A what?
A 3DS. You've heard of 3D movies, right?
Yep.
Well, this DS is like a regular DS, it's smaller, but the 3DS actually has 3D in it, like you would see a 3D movie.
But you have to wear glasses.
Oh, you don't have to wear the glasses.
No, you can just set it up and.
But if you have it on a 3D version, then you got to have your eyes adjusting, and you can only hold it about 14 inches away from you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Wendy, you were telling us a little bit about, or telling me a little bit about just having surgery. Would you explain to the audience what that was all about?
Yeah, well, I had some surgery 'cause I had a vagus nerve stimulator here, and I had it put in 2005 for the stimulator itself. And then yesterday, July 5th, well, I had to have the battery taken out because it was dead. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I had it done in 2005, so the battery had to be taken out, and then a new one put in, and then I had to have it turn on as well. And of course, like I said, that was yesterday, July 5th, and of course they don't want me to lift anything between 1 to 3 pounds. Right. At least 3 pounds is, over to 3 pounds is too much.
So what is the nerve stimulator for?
It's for my seizures. Like if I have if I have any kind of seizures, I gotta use this device to help take care of them. But I've had the seizures epileptic seizures for over 30 years. To be exact, I've had the seizures for 39 years now.
Well, I'm glad they've got something that can help you with that,
Yeah,
you know?
but it won't stop it permanently.
No, but it's a helpful tool.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you do, Mike, that maybe something that you do special or anything like that? Something that you do special?
Oh,
Like
something
some
I
kind of
do?
talents or
Oh, yeah, well, I draw.
You draw. What type of things do you draw?
I draw lots
Kinda
of
like
different
that?
things. I draw lots of different things. You know,
Yeah,
I'm more of a cartoonist.
Mike's even draw dragons.
pencil
Ooh,
it. Yeah,
nice.
I'm drawing, graphite type of drawings. I want to try to do some more paintings. Going to try to do the acrylic stuff more because I worry too much about using oils nowadays with all the different stuff to get them. Bad enough that the paints I have on some of those cadmium and stuff aren't all that great anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for, environment or whatever, but
Yeah.
I'd like to go up there and do some painting sometime too. I have to practice on that. That's not my thing. I'm really is good at. I'm a lot better at the pencil techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying you had some of your work in an art gallery?
Yeah, it's called Nancy's Art Gallery.
No,
Yeah.
Nuance Gallery.
You
Nuance
know,
Gallery.
I want to go over there and see it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have it
it's
right
right
now
on,
until
it's right on
two,
a
but,
corner, so it's pretty noticeable.
yeah.
haven't-
Where is it? What town?
It's right in Windsor,
yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
in the
Windsor.
center of town there,
Yeah.
right by right across,
by the barber shop,
right by barber shop, right next to that little statue thing with the soldier.
and right across from that certain Chinese place I mentioned, right across from the
Oh,
Yummy Yummies.
real close
Yeah.
to the Yummy Yummies.
Yeah.
I haven't tried to put anything in this year this time yet, but I want to get some. What I want to do is get some work going that will be good enough to put in there.
But he has put an art in there before.
Yeah, I have. There's lots of art for different people that are in there though too. I mean, so competition. You only do it for like a couple months at sometimes.
Yep.
And so you only have so much time. I mean, I have a drawing that I like, that I think I did a pretty good job on, but it didn't sell during that time.
But there's
You guys should bring it here and maybe
Yeah.
show it to people.
yeah, because Mike wasn't there a certain contest that they wanted you to do something with like a bridge or something?
That was a covered bridge credit union one, although I did not win that one. You only got one shot at it, so if you didn't do it right.
Yeah, suggested to Mike on doing a certain bridge with walking across that certain bridge, Vermont bridge, where you have that certain sign saying, "Walk your horse across."
Oh, yes, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you drew? Is that
Yeah, I drew one there. Someone else won
So
it.
she inspired you.
Well, I like her to help me out with some things like that because I would love to teach her drawing stuff sometimes, but she doesn't feel like doing it all the time. I'd love to teach her that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though, is that you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, it's like what I've learned to do. I started out just making stick figures, and then I could never draw a real portrait or anything like that. So
Some of that's just observation, though.
yeah,
When we went into
this
college.
is real imagination stuff.
Yeah, I do that. I imagine things all the time.
Yeah.
But when I went to school, we had a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, and it kind of explained on that one. They have they take people's pictures at the first, and they'd have them draw stuff, and then they turn around, and at the very end of the book, they show how they could draw later on. So they got better. So it should be that anyone could get better if they just train themselves how to look at it. They
Right.
just, according to that, was adjusting yourself from your analytical side to your creative side. Like one of the techniques they'd have is if you drew something and you had a picture, and instead of drawing it right side up because you're familiar with it, so you try to draw it, so make you really understand it, you turn it upside down and try to draw it that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
one time I had to, what you say, twist Michael's arm to go to a certain thing over at Dartmouth Hitchcock many years ago. Well, they were talking about certain things about the epileptic seizures over at Dartmouth Hitchcock, the doctors and so forth.
That was a good one.
But I really had to twist Michael to do it because at first he thought it was just going to be boring.
Well, we went. I don't know if you
but-
really had to twist my arm.
Yeah, but at first you said you didn't think you didn't really want to do it.
I went for you, but I also wasn't.
Listen to her.
But and because it was one of those things where it was about the seizures, so
Yeah, so
it's just I wasn't
and-
sure how long it was going to seem.
Right, but it was.
But it
after
didn't.
you
It wasn't
went,
bad at
was
all. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
there
'cause
was a
it
lot of
lasted
good
all-
information.
interesting.
Yeah, it lasted all
Yeah.
day from
It
8
was-
p.m. a.m.
Yeah.
to like
And you got
6
to learn
p.m.
more about
Yeah.
Wendy's
Yep.
condition.
Yep.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, they even talked about a certain laser condition, surgery, how that's more effective than this vagus nerve stimulator. And we both asked questions, and
Good.
one question I asked many years ago at that meeting is that, can I have that laser surgery done when it is restricted and so forth, while I have the vagus nerve stimulator? And they said, yeah, they can do it. They would just have to take the battery out, but still have that laser surgery in. But still have the vagus stimulator, but just shut the battery down.
Right.
And still have the laser surgery, because the laser surgery in the brain is more effective.
Well,
Right.
when we did that, I'm not completely sure if that's the one she's thinking. I'm thinking it might be laser. I can't remember. I know there was a technique they had that if you had seizure spots in certain areas, they could treat it that way. Of course, with hers, they're like everywhere, so it doesn't work. And then there was a new technique somewhere that someone had that's not, okayed, or at least it wasn't okayed when we did it, where you can stick a rod right down the middle, like that.
Yeah, but they can't go
But
they can't go underneath the soft tissue of the brain itself.
well, that would have gone through, but
And I wanted to say too is that I had seizures too, but they weren't epilepsy. So they found out it was stress related.
Oh,
They
yeah?
were non-epileptic seizures, but they came on from myself getting overexcited and then my heart going, and then all of a sudden I have a seizure.
Yeah,
So it took them a long time to find that
yeah, I
out.
hear what you're saying, because I have also pseudo seizures,
Yeah,
which
that's what
they
they're- yeah.
don't call real seizures.
Right, they're
they're
stress
fake.
related or anxiety
Right.
related. Or,
Yeah, so I have pseudo seizures. I have petite mal, which is the small ones, and also the grand mals. I got all three of them.
But you know what, Wendy? You don't let it get down. Look at you. You're just so perfect. And, you guys are just the awesome couple. You remind me a lot of me and my husband. Because we just love spending time together and doing things. We do.
Yeah, but of course sometimes we do a lot of argument or disagreements.
That's part of a relationship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes when I'm explaining things to him or just about to anybody, and I'm explaining, because he's asking me a question, I answer and explain it. Sometimes he says I'm arguing, and a lot of other people do the same thing. When I'm just explaining after I answer the question.
well, it's part of trying to understand. You just have to pay attention to that, pay attention to how other people do it, and then figure out, because there's a way to tell.
Well, not always something's working because you guys
Yeah.
are still together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that not everybody gets along and they have
Yeah.
problems,
Yeah.
but you worked through that, you know.
Yeah.
That's what my husband and I did. Well, I always have so much fun when you guys are here. I just really do. And, I want to make sure that you guys come back for sure.
Yeah.
Again. But we'll make sure Jerry does this one right? He's okay. He's okay. Yeah.
What was
all
it, the
make
couch
mistakes.
cushion?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all make mistakes. We'll forgive him, won't we?
Yes. Yes.
So will you guys come back?
Yes.
Soon?
Yeah.
Real soon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back and let us know what you're doing for the summer. Are you going to fairs? Are you?
Well, I like going to the fairs, but Mike's not crazy about
We
it.
went to the balloon festival a little bit, but we kind of went up there later on during the day, and then she had something she was going to do the next day. So
Yeah,
we
see
got
my brother.
So we got there during when it was cool. We stayed there for a lot of time. They had a lot of interesting. Well, I go up there for the art stuff. I go for her mainly, but they got the art stuff. So I'm trying to find different things I like out of it. So
Yeah, we went at night sometime last month in June. And, well, I knew my brother came up from California, and he went to Balloon Festival. And all of a sudden, here we are walking around. He's what you call stalking us.
oh yeah,
Because here we are walking around, and every time we look back, he was looking somewhere else.
yeah. He'd look around. And
But
we'd see it.
I kept texting him back and forth because me and my brother love texting each other. And, well, he said that he's over at the certain band playing. So, and he asked where I was. And, well, I said, I'll meet you over there. And we met each other, and we had fun all through that balloon festival.
So if people go out to the fairs and stuff and they see Wendy and Mike, they can come up and say hi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I
I've had a
love-
lot of people ask about you guys.
Yeah, 'cause I love all kinds
They've
of
seen
fairs.
you on the show, and you know.
Yeah, 'cause I love all kinds of fairs. Lake Champlain Valley Fair, Vermont State Fair.
I know. I think they're having the Norwich Fair. I think next week.
Yeah, also the Woodstock one.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see you there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just have to find out. But sometimes, if Mike doesn't have enough money for gas or whatever, sometimes, because luckily the gas has been down like about $3.35.
Yeah.
Also depends on how much it costs for their prices and
I
what they
know.
got.
Yeah,
If they don't have anything enough for it to, then you're like, I don't really want to go for it if it's not going to have that much.
Right.
But of course, one of the best ones I've ever been to was the Great Escape, and like if you like buy ahead of time, it's like $25 for like the Great Escape or Six Flags.
Yeah.
And if you get
And
at
don't
the
you get
game,
to
it's
stay
like
there?
$30.
Yeah, and you get to stay there all day.
Yeah,
You get to stay there all day.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I know we're just about out of time for Walking Through Life today, but I want you guys to come back for sure.
Okay.
We love hearing from you, what you're doing, and stuff like that. And the audience is going to be so thrilled to see you both again. So I definitely want you to come back
Yep.
soon, real soon. Like, when you got some upcoming events or something,
Yeah.
give us a holler. Maybe you can come and talk about those events that are coming up that you guys are going to be out checking out, and people can go and meet you there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it sound like fun?
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you being here, and so we'll see you next time when you come down.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll wait to the audience again. This is Linda Carver now, Wendy and Mike saying goodbye for Walking Through Life. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Some days I can move mountains, and other times I can't get it right. But every mountain that I'm climbing brings me one step closer. Raise my eyes to the morning, looking down a road that seems so rough. But if you ask me, I would tell you I still ain't had enough. Walking